Have you ever found yourself in a conversation where someone asks, "So, what did you do today?" and suddenly your mind goes completely blank? You know the words, breakfast, work, bus, dinner, but connecting them into smooth, natural sentences feels incredibly difficult. You are not alone. The secret to fluency isn't memorizing dictionary lists. It's being able to narrate the movie of your own life. Today, we are going to change the way you speak. We aren't just learning words, we are building your life story in English, step by step, from the moment you open your eyes to the moment you close them. By the end of this hour, you won't just be translating in your head, you'll be speaking your truth with total confidence. Let's begin. Hello and welcome. I'm so glad you have decided to dedicate this time to yourself and your English fluency. Today is going to be different. We are going to go very deep. We are not just going to throw sentences at you. We are going to dissect them, feel the rhythm of them, and make them yours. Many students watch short videos like Daily Routine in English for Beginners, and while those are helpful, they often miss the details. Real life is in the details. Describing your day is the most practical skill you can have because your day is your reality. You don't need to be an expert in politics or science to speak English. You just need to be an expert on you. In this session, I will be your narrator and your guide. I will speak slowly and clearly. I want you to listen to my intonation, the music of the language. When I repeat a phrase, I want you to speak it out loud with me. We won't be having silent, awkward pauses. Instead, we will be actively practicing together. We will cover the morning, the afternoon, and the evening. Are you ready to transform your English? Let's start at the very beginning.
0500 2000, Part 1, The Morning Ritual. The morning is where it all starts. It sets the tone. How we describe our morning often describes our mood for the rest of the day. Waking up versus getting up. Let's look at the first action of the day. There's a difference between waking up and getting up. Listen to this sentence. I usually wake up at 7 o'clock. Now let's add detail. My alarm goes off at 7, but I don't get up immediately. Do you hear the difference? Waking up is opening your eyes. Getting up is leaving the bed. Let's try a more natural version. I usually hit the snooze button and lie in bed for 10 minutes. Say that with me. I lie in bed for 10 minutes. The mental check-in. Before we move, we think. I take a moment to think about the day ahead. This is a beautiful sentence. It shows you are thoughtful. I stretch my arms and legs to wake up my body. Repeat that. I stretch my arms and legs. Hygiene and preparation. Now the movement begins. I stumble to the bathroom. Using the word stumble implies you are still a bit sleepy. It's a great vocabulary word. I splash cold water on my face to feel awake. Notice the verb splash. It's much more descriptive than just put. I brush my teeth thoroughly for 2 minutes. Let's combine these. I splash cold water on my face, and then I brush my teeth thoroughly. The shower routine. For many, the shower is a sanctuary. I step into a warm shower to relax my muscles. I use this time to wake up fully. I dry off with a towel and head back to my room. Let's try a variation for those who prefer speed. I take a quick shower because I'm running late. Say that with me. I take a quick shower because I'm running late.
Getting dressed. This is a great opportunity to describe your style. I pick out a comfortable outfit. Since I work from home, I wear jeans and a t-shirt. Or perhaps you are corporate. I iron my shirt and put on my trousers. I check my appearance in the mirror before leaving the room. Breakfast, the fuel. Now we move to the kitchen. I head to the kitchen to start the coffee machine. The smell of coffee helps me wake up. Let's practice that. The smell of coffee helps me wake up. What do you eat? Let's use full sentences. I usually make something simple, like oatmeal with fruit. If I have more time, I might scramble some eggs. I sit by the window and watch the world wake up while I eat. This is a very poetic way to describe your morning. It paints a picture. The departure. You are ready to leave. I double-check my bag to make sure I have my keys and wallet. I put on my shoes, grab my jacket, and lock the door behind me. I step out into the fresh air, ready for the day. Morning summary. Narrative flow. Now I want you to listen as I put all of these pieces together into a story. I won't stop this time, just listen to the flow. My alarm rings at 7, but I usually stay in bed for a few moments to stretch. Once I'm up, I head straight to the bathroom to wash my face and brush my teeth. A warm shower helps me wake up completely. After drying off, I put on fresh clothes, usually something casual. Then it's coffee time. I can't start my day without a strong cup of coffee and a piece of toast. I eat slowly by the window. Finally, I grab my bag, check for my keys, and head out the door to start my day. Did you hear how the sentences connected? That is our goal. 22:35 p.m. Part 2, the afternoon grind. Now we transition to the middle of the day. This is often the busiest time. If you search for Learn English Vocabulary Daily Routine, you usually get lists of nouns. Here, we want to express action and feeling. The commute in arrival. I drive to work listening to a podcast on the way. Or maybe, I take the bus, which gives me time to read. I arrive at the office at 9 a.m. sharp. Sharp means exactly at that time. It's a great native expression. The work/study flow. I sit at my desk and turn on my computer. The first thing I do is check my emails. I prioritize my tasks for the day. Let's say that together. I prioritize my tasks for the day. I have a meeting with my team to discuss our progress. We talk about what we accomplished yesterday and what we need to do today. The midday slump and lunch. Around 1 p.m., my stomach starts to growl. Growl is the sound your hungry stomach makes. I take a break for lunch. I usually bring a packed lunch from home to save money. Or I go out with colleagues to grab a sandwich. After eating, I often feel a bit sleepy. We call this the afternoon slump. To fight the sleepiness, I go for a short walk around the block. Fresh air helps me regain my focus. Let's practice that sequence. I feel sleepy, so I go for a walk to regain my focus. Productivity and challenges. The afternoon is when I do my deep work. I focus on writing reports and answering difficult calls. Sometimes I feel overwhelmed by the number of tasks. It is okay to express stress in English. When I feel stressed, I take a deep breath and focus on one thing at a time. I look at the clock and realize the workday is almost over. Afternoon summary. Narrative flow. Let's combine the afternoon into a story. Listen closely. I arrive at my desk and immediately check my schedule. My mornings are filled with meetings and emails. By 1 p.m., I am ready for a break. I usually eat a salad at my desk or go for a quick walk to get some sun. The afternoon is often challenging because I have to focus on difficult projects. I drink a cup of tea to stay alert. As 5 p.m. approaches, I start to wrap up my work and write a to-do list for tomorrow so I can leave with a clear mind. I feel a sense of relief. I sit on the sofa for 10 minutes just to do nothing. I check my phone and reply to personal messages from friends. I go to the kitchen to start dinner. I enjoy cooking. It helps me relax. Or maybe I am too tired to cook, so I order takeout. I set the table and sit down to eat with my family. We talk about our day. We share stories. After dinner, I help clean the kitchen and load the dishwasher. I wipe down the counters so the kitchen is clean for the morning. Leisure and English practice. Now I have some free time. I might watch an episode of my favorite TV series. I try to watch in English with subtitles to improve my listening. Sometimes I read a few pages of a book. If I have energy, I review my English notes from the day. I write down 3 things I am grateful for. Bedtime routine. I start getting ready for bed around 10:30 p.m. I lock the doors and turn off the lights. I brush my teeth and do my skincare routine. I get into bed and pull up the covers. I set my alarm for the next morning. I try not to look at my phone in bed. I close my eyes and drift off to sleep. Evening summary. Narrative flow. Let's hear the evening story in full. When I finally get home, I am exhausted but happy. I immediately change into comfortable clothes. I don't like a messy house, so I tidy up a little bit before relaxing. Dinner is family time. We eat together and catch up. After cleaning the dishes, I give myself an hour to relax. I usually read or watch a documentary. Before bed, I make sure everything is locked up and ready for tomorrow. I try to be in bed by 11 p.m. to ensure I get a good night's rest. Part 4. Building your own script. Interactive practice. We have walked through a typical day. Now I want to give you the sentence starters to build your own day. I will say, in the morning, I usually wake up at... You say the time. Go ahead. In the morning, I usually wake up at... Excellent. Now let's try, for breakfast, I like to eat... Finish the sentence. For breakfast, I like to eat... Excellent. Practice 2. The afternoon. After lunch, I usually... Do you go back to work? Do you nap? After lunch, I usually... Excellent. At work or school, I spend most of my time... Doing what? Typing? Talking? At work or school, I spend most of my time... Practice 3. Evening. To relax in the evening, I... Read. Watch TV. To relax in the evening, I... Before I go to sleep, I always... Check the door. Drink water. Before I go to sleep, I always... You are doing great. This creates a bridge between your vocabulary and your speaking ability. Conclusion. You have done incredible work today. We have spent an hour living through a day in English. We went from the sound of the alarm clock in the morning to the quiet of the bedroom at night. Remember, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be clear. Try to narrate your day tomorrow. As you pour your coffee, say, I am pouring my coffee. As you open your laptop, say, I am opening my laptop. Small steps lead to big fluency. If you found this session helpful, please leave a like on this video. It really helps us reach more students like you. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to English Glow for more deep dive English sessions. Keep glowing, keep practicing, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.